helping young people to realise their potential to change the world through working together. That is a huge part of the journey.
I'm Connor Davison and I wanted to go to Saphara as soon as I heard that the school was getting involved with it.
I want to be a teacher, so I thought that it would be a really good experience.
You were getting to teach underprivileged children, you were getting to see marginalised communities.
I joined Saphara because I love the idea of just being a part of the team.
I think we all kind of knew it'd be something that would open our eyes individually, and I think it didn't disappoint.
The journey for the individual young person starts when they go to the first workshop, and suddenly there's 20 young people from both sides of the community there engaging with each other.
It's all kind of awkward at first because no one really knows anyone.
But then by the second time everyone was just, it was like we had known each other for years.
The residential was probably one of my favourite parts, like leading up to going to Saphara.
You sort of think you know everyone, you think you have an idea of everyone, but it's not until you're in the middle of everything and all the action that you start to realise who everyone is.
You're going out there and everyone's at the same level. No one else really has any idea what's going on, and as such you're all learning in the same way. By the end of it you all form like a really close friendship with everybody.
Most of us have all stuck together and we're still in contact with each other.
We tried to do all the girls going to my house for an Indian theme night. Ended up getting Chinese.
I hope we put that in.
What was it like flipping around and being a teacher?
It was strange.
Difficult.
Scary at the start. You didn't know your class, you didn't know their level of English, and you had to just be creative in it.
Everyone was bouncing ideas off each other and we always had to compromise with each other.
Well, the lessons we did in every school, all three of them, were all very interactive. It wasn't like copying stuff down from the board or anything. I wasn't sitting listening to someone talk. We did a lesson on the body parts, where we actually got Connor to lie down on a piece of card.
And the children came with markers and they drew around his body and labelled it, and the girls at first were a bit like, oh goodness, but we kind of gave the boys half and the girls half, and then it was who could get it done the quickest, so it became a bit of a competition.
We read a book called Walking Through the Jungle. I could recite that book off by heart now.
I developed so much respect for teachers because you don't realise how much planning and how much work goes in before you can even step into the classroom.
You really got to know the students, and then you got to really help them as well.
And it's not even that you're teaching the children, even sometimes the children are teaching you.
Every single team of young people come home saying, you know, we learned as much from the Indian kids as we were able to bring to them.
For me, that's what Saphara is all about. It's not the teaching, but it's the connection you build with the children.
What would you say was the most important part of Saphara's work?
Knowing that those children have nothing, but they're still being given the opportunity to go to school because of Saphara's funding.
If they got the education they were entitled to, they could go on to achieve a lot.
I think you just realise everything that Christine does, it's like it kind of links back and it helps development. It's not just giving money away.
She still keeps us updated on where the money's going.
People you meet out there like Dr. Rita is just these really inspirational people who've worked for nothing and given away so much.
They've created this legacy and this amazing structure, and now you're coming in as sort of maintenance to help everything run.
Seeing the scale of what Saphara's helped that school to become is pretty amazing.
You just feel really humbled by all this.
When you look straight into the camera and give a piece of advice to the next team going out. Enjoy it. Really, just take it all in.
Literally, just put your heart in Christine, because she's the wee mummy and she will look after you 100%.
Go for every opportunity. Don't sit back and think, oh sure, I'll let someone else do it.
Bring soap, actually.
You can never have too many cereal bars or chocolate.
I would say listen to what they tell you about foods, because I personally didn't.
Get used to going to the toilet a lot.
Yeah, let's leave it at that.
I don't know, what other advice would you have?
Definitely write your journal and definitely take lots of pictures. Bring a pack of cards.
Oh yeah, play Mafia and play Ninja. And if you don't know the rules, learn
Google
them.
it.
Embrace your childhood.
Bring lots of foodies and buy lots of Saphara because it's a good combination.
And keep everything that you're given.
I think that's it, isn't it?
Yeah, spit on.
Did she tell you to bring a torch?